I go live for a few minutes to talk about a fundraiser that I'm really proud to be involved in, and that is raising money for our friends, the White Chipmunks. Many of you know Janice Poole, and she's had the Chipmunks on many of our channels. She's supported the Fish Fam. She's done lots of giveaways, art, even donating to auctions. So, hey Levi, welcome. Hey Anthony, you yourself. But yeah, guys, this fundraiser is going to be on my channel. I'm going to host it, and we'll have a couple of the Fish Fam that are also going to be on the panel there and helping with the fundraiser. And Janice herself is planned to be there to keep gifts moving. There's going to be a lot of stuff auctioned off, guys. A lot of it's fish stuff, and a lot of it's not. Gifts are spaced out so that there's always something of interest to somebody. I've put a link in the description of this video that takes you to a real short 1 minute or less slideshow that Janice prepared that looks awesome, and it details the auction itself. And again, that's going to be this Saturday at, oh, you got a milk snake and a speckled king snake. Whoops, I dropped my gun. So that's awesome. You're not keeping them together, I'm sure. No, you're not. But anyway, if you have a chance, come by Saturday. It starts at 8 Eastern Time, and Punchy Paints will also be there. She also donated some of her awesome art, and I've seen a quick preview of what she did, and you won't want to miss the chance to bid on that. But hey, Sandy, the proceeds from this auction will go to Janice's breeding program. She's going to she's not going to attempt, she's going to acquire. She has suddenly the chance to get 2 female white chipmunks, Siberian chipmunks, to bring into her breeding group. So far they have not, the current group have not produced any young. And this is a rare, hard to get chipmunk, and definitely needs to be bred by hobbyists and the species preserved for sure. So that's her goal. That's what she plans to do. The money will also be used to vet those new animals and isolate them and all that. This is all extremely professional and well monitored, the way Janice is doing this. So I think the chipmunks are going to get at least a month of isolation after they see the vet. And so great, it will be awesome. I'm not keeping them, I've just been herping lately. Oh, you found them? Awesome, Levi, that's awesome. I would love to get out and do that. You don't have to do a lot of bending to flip things over. You can take tools with you, like a hoe or something like that. So I could definitely do that. I used to do it when I was younger. I'm just see a chat here, but there we go. So hey Levi, hey Anthony, hey Sandy. All right. Well, I was going to mention some of the fish that are going to be on auction, but if you click on that link and go there, you can read the list of stuff, and there's a lot of fish, and there's a lot of stuff that isn't fish. And it's going to be a long auction, so we're going to have it in 2 basic parts, and you'll see the list in part 1 and then the list in part 2. So if you're not able to sit through the whole thing, you can kind of gauge when something you might be interested in is coming up, such as special fish, and be able to bid on them. So I'm excited about it. I already have a couple things in there that I plan to bid on, and I hopefully will get them. And I also have donated some things as well. So again, the link is in the description that talks a whole lot about, oh yeah, Levi, talks a whole lot about the program and much more detail that I'm given here, and especially the items that are available. But one reason I wanted to go ahead and do this, hey Kenny, ABC Aquatic Biotope Creations. Kenny's a channel that's new to me the last few weeks, and I'm always excited to see him. He has so much going on at his place, and like me, he has fish and reptiles, and he has a lot more than that. So check him out if you haven't, guys. Awesome channel there. But what got me kind of stoked about, and this is like showing how the West was won on a large screen, but still, it says fundraiser at the top, and there's Chaz. He's the chipmunk, the male that Janice already has. Hey, Grant, Garden of Eden, welcome. You finally went live today? I missed it. I'm about to start feeding fish and I'll go back around. But again, here's my shirt, and these are available already, I think. Just check out the short vid. But I wanted to show you at the bottom. See my shirt, my belly is great for advertisement. It's hashtag #GetChazLaid. Get my finger out of the way. I'm having trouble here. There we go. Hashtag #GetChazLaid. So, yeah, Chaz is cute. But Janice has done so much for the fish fam and been so involved in our programs and our different channels and helping when needed. And so I'm really, really excited to be able to give back something to her and help her as well. And several of you have told me the same. So Sandy asked how the chameleon was, and she's basically trying to get comments to come up, guys. Sorry, there we go. She's basically the same. She's still definitely in labor or pre-labor, and she still is down in her container where she should be laying eggs. She hasn't dug any yet, so I said last night that if she didn't, I would go ahead and dig a couple of holes and put a couple of sticks down in them to make it very easy for her if she wants to use any of those holes. Some people try that and it works. Some people try it and it doesn't work, but I've seen no evidence of digging except superficial. She obviously still has the eggs in her. So probably tomorrow, if I don't see any progress with her, I'm going to try to reach out to an exotic vet. We don't have any nearby. There's one in Chattanooga I've never been to, but from the research I've done, it seems like when they're egg bound, it's a surgical procedure. And also on rare occasion, if they pass, God forbid, from being egg bound, that the eggs can be harvested. So yes, yeah, she's got stuff. Well, she won't climb in the foliage anymore, but she does have plenty available to her. I don't have it like down in the dirt because I didn't want that to impede any attempts to dig. But yeah, they have a large parlor palm, and I took a lot of their stuff out so that I could find her. Like a lot of them do, she'd gone down to the bottom of the habitat and was in a corner kind of digging. And so she did that most of the day, but she could easily get over in her prepared container and try to put some vines or something down in the substrate that helped with one of my, okay, I'll do that. Thank you, I appreciate that advice. She's got them just over her. All she has to do is just reach up, sitting flat. But she seems kind of worn out. I did get her to take some water today from a syringe. She was thirsty, so I did that earlier today, and so I'm going to try that again. She has no interest in any food, which they usually don't. She stopped eating 2 days ago now. But there are crickets in there, and they pass by every now and then, and she has no interest. But she did take the water. So I don't know what else to do. I've wondered if I find her. I mean, she responds to me. She will let me pick her up. I did that also just because she had a leg under her that I felt like she couldn't get out. And I held her up near their UVB light and so forth today just to get some heat in her and the heat from my hand. And she did not seem distressed by that, but she definitely knew what was going on. She's pretty tame. She climbs on me anyway when I'm feeding him or her, and she often climbs out, but I never try to touch her or pick her up. So she's accustomed to being on me. So it's going to kill me if she doesn't make it. And of course now I'm at that point where you should have been, could have done this, could have done that. If I ever get another female, regardless if she passes or not, God forbid she does, I'm not going to let her breed this soon. I know they do. They often do, and most people do let them breed, but I'm going to wait till she's a little bigger. So, long rambly update, but you guys know what you're getting into when you click on here. So, but yeah, I really appreciate the advice, and I will do that. Actually, I had a vine in there that was touching her dirt, so all I have to do is set it back in there and let it drape back down again. But other than that, any other suggestions are greatly appreciated. Thank you, Sandy. Thank you so much. I don't want to be a worry wart or whatever, but this is the first time I've had one, and definitely the only time I've had one that should be dropping eggs. So I used a small ficus and had 80% of the lane container covered. Oh, okay. It sounds like I need to put most of their stuff back in, and that would be 60 or 70% of it covered. Even exotic reptile vet channels and stuff. Yesterday, last night, way into the morning at 5, and I've looked at tons of stuff, so I may have seen that, but I'll check it out if I haven't for sure. Used to breed chameleons before I did shrimp. Yeah, oh yeah, I can see you know what you're talking about, and I've never bred them, so first pair I've ever owned in my life. The substrate is just a natural potting soil, and I mixed in some sand. It's about a third sand, and it's not wet, it's slightly damp, and so I can make a tunnel in it with my hand and it stays in place. So lots of recommendations on what to put in. Some people very simple and some very elaborate. So that's what I had available, and that's what I put in there like a week ago, I guess. And I did have a ficus in there, and I think that's outside. But I have tons of stuff. My windows are also full of all kinds of plants, parlor palms and vines, and so. But anyway, the stuff I took out, I'll put in. No shortage of plants. I would try some vermiculite. Yeah, I saw that. I just wonder at this point. See, I'm not sure how to tell. Vermiculite, I did see that. Home Depot has it, nice bag. I'm not sure how far along she is, and if she's having trouble. That's kind of where I'm at. Is she in active labor, I guess you would call it, or is she pre-labor, or is she in trouble? I don't know. She colored up night before last, really, really colorful. She had been before that, and she started staying in a corner in the top of the habitat out of the light, and did that about a day, and then did the day in the bottom. Sometimes females are just picky on where they want or what they want to dig in. I'll try the vermiculite. I think they're closed now. Yeah, they're closed now. It's late. So thanks for the advice. I need that anyway, so I need some in here anyway. I can probably use that for my fire skinks. I was going to use the same mixture I just described for them, but I'm not sure it would be loose enough for them to glide around in it. Kind of to me. Oh, they're veiled. I ate 15 apples for breakfast, then drive myself to the hospital just to watch the doctors. Oop. Get blasted because they can't withstand my aura. Fascinating, Sergey. I don't think that'll help with the current conversation, though. But yeah, they're veiled. I don't mind showing them to you if you want to see them. It's kind of a bear habitat right now, as I said. Thank you, mods. Hey, Nola. Great to see you. I'm sneaking in on some of your vids. Don't really comment on them. I give you a like, though. I'm not into the dolls and stuff, but I like you, so I want to see what you're up to. And I hope I didn't embarrass you. So if you want to see them, I will. I'll show. The male is actually still with her, and I realize that may be a problem too. Yeah, he's still in there with her, and the problem with that is that I had misinformation mixed with good information on that, and I did not take him out. I should have after they made it. I know that now. They got along great. They stay right together, but I also realized they're solitary creatures and they need their own habitat. And my plan was when she laid eggs to remove him and just let her stay in with her eggs being together. Yeah, I screwed up there for sure. But they haven't been fighting or anything, but still that she could be having some stress. He watches her all the time. He stays up in the top and he sees her down, in her laying den. Did I tell you there's a white chipmunk that lives in my garage? No. Do you think it's a morph, or do you think it's actually one of those Siberian? Okay. Yeah, I know I screwed up on that. And I actually have him a habitat already, and I didn't put it together. As I said, my plan was, and it's one of the reptibreezes. People either love them or they hate them. If I had room for a lot bigger thing, as you can see, that's my dining room, and that's my dining room table. And actually the chameleon's on the other side over here. Oh, that's his new habitat down there. So it must be this way. There's the male. Sorry for the up the nostril view, guys. Anybody that knows me knows I have no video capability, and that's what you get. I'm sorry, guys. But yeah, he's over there. But he's watching her constantly. And I don't know if that stresses her. He never goes down to her. But I hope I hadn't screwed this up. But we'll see. How long might she stay like this? And do those super dark colors, since I put her on in the laying bin, she hasn't been as dark. Holy Dog Collection. She's got some awesome videos, but I don't want to embarrass her, like coming off as a creep, like a whatever. I believe it's albino. Okay. Yeah, that would be, I'm sure, as you know. These guys are not solid white. They're light white, but in my community channel, there's an awesome little like 4 or 5 slide video that gives huge, details. Of course, you can pause it, but some of the gifts that were donated, I'm really surprised at that. So, and most of them are people in the fish fam. So, she's helped us tremendously, and you don't have to justify. I have other interests besides fish and reptiles and dogs and cats and other things. So turn off that filter. Terry, I was enjoying that. I can't turn it off. It was just convenient here. Damn. I know. See, Terry's telling the truth. It's a 115 or whatever, and it's on top of the 180, and that's where I got. Let me go down on this end and prop on this end. That's got to be better. Chewy likes the filter. Well, Chewy, you got plenty of it. So, but yeah, I've been on here 20 minutes. I only intended to be on here like 5 minutes. Thank God. I love Terry. I love Terry. Well, actually, I'll just go over here then, if it's that bad. Just go somewhere else. Check out my t-shirt, people. Fundraiser. There he is. That's a white chipmunk. I always get my damn hand in the way. Get Chaz laid. And this t-shirt is a little big on me. Sounds like my room. Well, I can go over here, but it's still a little loud, but I'll sit over here for a minute just so we can end up with a quieter video. Ooh, come on, Yazzie. Come on, buddy. Come on, jump. There he is. All right. Oh, no, I need both hands. I don't think I could sleep without. Oh, no. That one may be the loudest one I've got. Actually, there are 2 of them on there. It's not just one. But I have 11 tanks in my bedroom, and all of them except one has a hang-on back. And that one is a 40 breeder with Angel. Sandy said hi. Sandy said hi. Oh, thank God he doesn't lick in the mouth. Yazzie. Look over there. He's trying to get me to pet him. Come on. Yeah. Jesus. What else was I saying? Oh, I was talking about the variety and the quality of the prizes over there. There are some fish I'm interested in, and a couple other things. So, and the panel is allowed to bid. So, and we have a fish swap Saturday, so I'll be fresh off that. It's our Chattanooga Area Aquatics Club, and it's got Rob and Ethan that are on the Fish Mafia panel Sunday night. Chattanooga Ed, of course. And by the way, Chattanooga Ed's going to be Pam and my guest Wednesday evening on the 6 o'clock. So he said he'd be there 100%. Ed's so busy, I hate to ask him, but he said he'll be there. So we have Ed coming up. And then this whole month is booked on Sunday for the Tennessee Fish Mafia panel, and we're into next month now. So, and there is going to be a part 2, it looks like, with Tom from TM Aquatics. He asked me for dates, and I gave him dates, so I hope that works out for his schedule. Yazzie, you're such a hound. Yazzie, you're such a hound. Yeah, he's such a hound. All right, guys. It looks like you guys have gotten as bored as I am. Now I have to put on my shirt. That's right, Terry's involved in this. Oh, look at that belly. But it does good for advertisement, right? Hey, Jeffrey. Yeah. You should put your shirt on, Terry. You should do a live stream, Terry, and wear your shirt. Terry's probably a small. This is a 3X, but I wear a 2X. Is loose on me, but I got this large. It hasn't been washed. It came out of the bag. Still got the folding stripes on it and stuff. So I'll shrink it down to a 2X or close to that. Yazzie. Yazzie. Oh. Constantly wanting me to pet him. Yazzie, you're no good. Somebody rottened you up. Somebody rottened him up. Yeah. Skipper said that I shouldn't be kissing you or something about the kissing, but you know that ain't gonna happen, right? I don't think I could sleep without a sound. Oh, thank God. I did have, thanks to some varmint cats roughhousing during the night, I had something get unplugged, and it was a couple of strips that were plugged into another big safe strip, and it was a lot of the stuff that I just showed you in the dining room. But I lost some of my large platies and one of my super red bristlenose. None of the reptiles. I mean, the room is warm enough that they didn't get in trouble. So yeah, some platies that they just threw fry a week or so ago. Jeffrey, what are you up to? I hope you're planning on coming to the auction, because I think there may be some fish you might be interested in there. Check out that list and see. Bless him. Bless Shazzy. Somebody told me the other day this would be a good storytelling tank or seat. You just have to have some stories now. But I do think I'll live stream from here sometime. All right, guys, I'm going to get out of here. I know that there are a couple people live, and I wanted to be aware of that. Colors of Clouders for the use of your video. Oh, for sure, Chewy, anytime. Just let me know. You know how that is. You know how that is. You don't want to see your stuff somewhere. And I thought I saw one of my short videos, some clips from it, and this guy had his epistogrammas look so similar to mine. And I'm like, wait a minute, that's my epistos. And then it wasn't. He moved a little bit, but the tank looked just like it. Yeah, I know I'm live now. Yeah, for sure. But other than this, I mean, other than this. Jeffrey, there's a link in the description on this awful, rambly, noisy, shaky video, and talks about it. It'll be this Saturday at 8 Eastern Time, and I'm going to host it here. It's going to be Vinokski, Janice that has the chipmunks, Pam, and myself for sure. Of course, we'll have moderators and that kind of thing there. But the list, if you click that link, it shows you the list, and you'll have to pause it because there's so much stuff. And it'll be in 2 parts. So you can, if there's something you're interested in, you can kind of see where it will be, you know, the first half hour or the last second hour or whatever. So you can kind of plan to be around. So, right. I'll be hosting it, and Janice will be running the gifts, showing us the gifts, or in the instance of Pam, if it's her art that's being auctioned, she'll hold the art up, so it's kind of that thing. I've sent pictures of the fish that I'm donating. Awesome, Jeffrey, awesome. Look forward to you being there. All right, guys, I'm going to get off here, and hopefully other people will see this and watch it, and it will raise some awareness But again, that video, in case there's a problem with the link, nobody says there has been, and I tried it before, in my community channel. There's a short video that Janice did, actually a slideshow. So go there and check it out, and I know you'll be impressed with the things people donated. I am. All right, guys, y'all take care and behave yourselves. And Yazi, close this out. Yazi, he doesn't know, does